What's up? Brandon Lilly here, professional powerlifter from Paint Lick, Kentucky. My best lifts to date are an 843 squat, a 579 bench, and an 815 deadlift for a 2237 raw with knee wraps total. I've also totaled 2612 in multiply at the XPC at the Arnold. Right now we're at Iron Mafia. This is where I train at now. It's in Orlando, Kentucky. You know, coming from the background that I came from in business and business administration within General Motors, at 24, 25 years old, I was making a lot of money and really on a fast track to success. But I guess for me, it just wasn't what I really wanted. You know, money didn't satisfy the hunger that was inside of me. So the more money I made and the more success I seemed to find in other people's eyes actually left me feeling less and less full as a person. So I decided to really pursue powerlifting, you know, and I took kind of an abstract approach. I went the long way around. I hit a lot of, you know, rough times personally and in powerlifting. You know, and I built myself back up, and really it was founded on the belief of the 365 strong mentality. You know, not doing what you think you have to do, but doing what life commands that you do. If you had, you know, no other option but to succeed, what would you do? And that's really where I started, you know, building confidence in myself, building belief in myself as a lifter again. Because for so long, you know, I had some real struggles on the platform, and you know, I was literally at the point of, you know, walking away from the sport. So from there, that's when I started, you know, I took away off the gear, kind of did a 180 from everything that I'd been doing in the gym, and that was the basis or the foundation point, the creation point for the cube method. And a lot of people ask me, well, you know, what is the cube method versus the 365 strong? The 365 strong is a mentality. Within the 365 strong book, you're going to find
Cube Kingpin,
which is just an evolution. And I think any athlete will tell you that at certain times, certain things need to happen within their training to let them evolve, let them grow as an athlete. And I'm 9 cycles into the cube now, and every single cycle things change. You know, I might do a set of exercises this time that I've left out or the next cycle, and 3 cycles later I may bring that exercise back. But really what I found is a core of exercises that work, you know, regardless of anything else, regardless of any other training stimulus, how I recover, whatever. I've got this central core system of what works. And to that, I add and subtract things based on what I feel is best for me. And what you're going to see in the new book is the
Cube Kingpin,
which is more of each of the main lifts, just broken down into variations, because that's where I feel like I'm at the point now that I need that in my training. So it wasn't like I just trained the exact cube model in the book that you see in the cube method book, and then I suddenly said, okay, I want to change it. It's 8 progressions to the cube
Kingpin.
And the 365 strong mentality really stemmed from looking at people that I admire in my life. You know, my father, my grandfathers, even my grandparents and mother, you know, people that do things, extraordinary things in ordinary circumstances. Coming off of losing the job with General Motors, I had this sort of epiphany. You know, I had all the money in the bank, I had a huge home, beautiful kid and cars, and it's just like I'm sitting there and I was miserable, and the source of that happiness or perceived happiness was gone. You know, my job was gone, and in that moment, that's when I realized that life is not money in your bank account and having a house bigger than your neighbor or owning a luxury SUV. Life is realizing that you are the one in control. You have absolute freedom to do and become exactly what you choose to do. And it's up to you to do that. It's up to you to make that happen. You can't depend on anyone else to do that for you, because I was dependent upon an industry. I was dependent upon the automotive industry for my happiness. Whether you say that's a stretch or not, it's the truth. And when they went down, I went down as a person. So I swore in that moment that I would never again let myself be dependent financially or for happiness on anyone else. It started within myself. The 365 strong mentality is being able to have the guts and the balls if somebody calls you out to stand up like a man and say, you know what, motherfucker, I'm gonna back up whatever you want me to do. And I don't need a peaking cycle, I don't need downtime, I don't need rest, I don't need recovery. If you call me out man to man, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna do the very best that I can. And usually, based on the training that I've developed for myself, that's at a very high level. And I have no reason to doubt myself, and I have no reason to not believe that I can't beat you.